When I got amputated, I came physically disabled. But deep in my heart I was not disabled. So for the society to accept you back, you have to go through tough. Like to get a job, it's a problem because you don't have a leg. Inside you can do it, but to another person, that person cannot give you a job because he or she thinks that you cannot do it. And even he or she will tell you that you cannot do it. Of course, you don't have a leg. How will you work? How will you do this? But deep in your heart, you know you can overcome everything and you can still do. The time I lost my hair, everybody was like, "Hey, you have HIV, you have this killer disease." Some gave me 1 month to live. Some even gave me 1 week. They say after 1 week, they removed her breast. After 1 week, she's going to die. I didn't die. After 1 month, I didn't die. After 2 months, I didn't die. A year, it's gone. I'm not dead.
Most of my friends thought it was a death, sentence. Some told me it was a curse. My children learned of it from my family. I didn't want them to know, but they overheard from my family speaking about it. So my daughter, who is now in Form 3, was in class 8. Actually, she performed badly because she knew I would die, and some people from the family were talking about no one has gone to theater of cancer and come out well. So my daughter knew I would go to the theater and die there. So she was very much affected. Yeah, and also, sorry to say, family was not very supportive. Yeah, so I had to seek some extended family help. Yeah, but they stood with me. Though for my family, they were preferring the herbal treatment. Yeah, but I sat down with myself. I was totally confused, and I prayed to God to give me wisdom. So I felt I'll go the medical years, and yeah, it worked for me. For them, I think financial was an issue to them, a very big issue because they were trying to avoid. In the beginning, I remember I was referred to my church where I fellowship. Why can't they, raise funds for me? So they were running away from finances. Again, from friends, those myths and misconceptions. My friends told me this, a certain mama told me her daughter went, she never came out. So yeah, so you understand, finances and the misconception people have about cancer.
I actually had an incident where someone called me and asked me whether I've never died. I didn't die. Yeah, and I was so shocked because people think when you have cancer, you're going to die the next minute.
Okay, if you are diagnosed with cancer, just love yourself. That's all we need. If you love yourself, love is all we need in life. Nothing more. And when your neighbor is diagnosed with cancer, shower him or her with love. Shower him or her with acceptance. You accept her, and she'll be able to fight it. Like I had a friend of mine who had cancer and the family abandoned him. And things were not well with him. He even died because he didn't have anyone to love him. You see, I think cancer patients, all they need is love. Love, and hope. Always give them hope. Whenever you find him, don't abandon him. Stop stigma. Just give them love and hope. I think that's all they need. To the doctors also. Like me, I remember there was a time I was told that I had a tumor on my heart. You see? And the way doctor broke the news to me, it was not the way he should have done. Because he was like, the test you just did, the echo you just did, you have tumor on your heart. And you must get emotional. And I got so emotional and I started crying. Can you guess what the doctor told me? He told me to go out and cry outside.
Cancer is not the end of the journey. Cancer is not cancer. Being declared a cancer victim is not a death sentence. Here I am living. I didn't know I would be alive at this hour, but here I am. alive and well. Nobody, when I meet in town, nobody will believe that I have any problem with me. So just be positive. I took it very positively. After the initial shock, I took everything very positively because one, I said, yes, one day I'll die. So let's fight this thing. Why would you allow cancer to bring you down? So I really fought it. And with the help of friends, I know there's a lot of stigma behind cancer because everybody thinks whoever has cancer is going to die. I'm not dead. I'm surrounded by people here who are not dead. So it's just fight it. Get a positive attitude, eat well, and don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up hope.
Cancer is not a death sentence. You can still make it. We have made it. Even them, they are going to make it. The journey is not easy, but with God's strength, we'll fight it.
So I like to encourage people because I know cancer is not a killer disease as people say. It's all about how you take it. And sometimes it's very important to close your ears from what people say. You believe in yourself and what the doctor says. Yeah, cancer is not a killer disease. It's not. I conquered it with a positive attitude. And another thing I like to tell people is that you try to avoid those negative voices and friends. Yeah? If anyone is pulling you down, just stay away from them and just focus on your health and your God. If you feel you need a counselor or something, go for it. But avoid negative people in your life.
There's so many people who are diagnosed with cancer 10 years ago and they're still here. So people shouldn't be afraid because you're diagnosed with cancer and feel like you're going to die. Because someone can just walk on the road and get hit by a car. So long as you take medication, be positive. And I'd also like to tell families to be kind to people who are undergoing cancer treatment. Just be nice to them. It's so difficult sometimes. People think that you are lazy, but you can't do some things because of treatment. Just be nice to them.
The reason why I participated on the shoot was because I want people out there to see how beautiful the scars are. With cancer and people with cancer to see how beautiful the scars are. By the way, there is someone who was my friend also. She had lung cancer, and the partner, the husband abandoned her just because of the scar. So I want the men and the women to see how beautiful the scars are. That's why I did the shoot.
I agreed to take part in this photo shoot of Limao to encourage people out there because I'm a warrior. I fought cancer. Actually, by the time I began treatment, it had advanced to stage 3.
I decided to take part in this photo shoot to show people that cancer is just like any other disease. It's just like that cough. It depends with how you take it. And also to raise awareness that cancer has become almost, if not a national disaster, and the government should do something about it. It should be declared a national disaster. So many people are suffering with cancer, and it's too expensive.
My name is Nana Jumbo. I'm a photographer, and we just got done with this project, Cancer Warriors. And the reason that got involved is I think it's an amazing project. Number one, it's very inspiring. I get inspired doing something like this, so it's close to a lot of people's heart. It's a big cause. It's love, basically. And that's what I'm doing.